And on my road of becoming a 5 a.m. girly, I have failed again. Good morning, everybody. I hope that this video have found you well. And this is the video that a lot of you have been waiting for because you want to know a little bit more about me besides the paint and the contact paper and the picture frames and all of the DIY projects that we have done inside of the apartment. But instead of me doing a traditional sit down where I state the question and then I answer the question and then I state another question, I felt like that was a little tacky and outdated. So I'm just going to take you through a day in the life of me while telling you about me. Yeah, we really don't have too much on the agenda for today. I'm about to get my butt up and do what I need to do to get ready to head to the gym because I have been out of the gym for far too long. For those of you who are new to my channel or who are just new to me, I was a 5 days a week, 2 hours a day type gym girly. And I want to get back to that because I feel like that is when I performed at my highest peak. But before we get too deep into the trenches, let's give a shout out to our subby of the week. 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 Thank you so much for joining the village. You are greatly appreciated, and I love to watch the village grow. And I hope that you decide to stick around for a very long time because one thing about the shenanigans that I give, they're going to shenanigan. Welcome back to another episode of my life, unscripted, with zero regrets. Cue the music! I'm trying to, not yell all over the apartment because it is currently 7:44. I was supposed to be out of the door and at the gym 44 minutes ago, but we're working on it, okay? Welcome to my channel if this is your first time here, and if not, welcome back. I appreciate you all sticking with me throughout this entire journey and this entire process. And if you have not already, you can go ahead and subscribe so that you can support me. And don't forget to hit that post notification bell so that you are notified every time that I upload a new video. And leave all of your comments down in the comment section below because I love talking to the people. That's you. You're the people. But I already yapped too much in the intro yesterday, so let's go ahead and get into the day. So one question that I got a lot of was people asking where I got my inspiration or where I get my ideas from to decorate my apartment. And honestly, I have been doing research for a while now. And I have a Pinterest board that is probably considered what most people would say is all over the place. I have a Pinterest board that I utilize. I did go into all of my projects knowing the theme. So make sure that you pick out a theme before you do anything else. I really wanted the boho, eccentric, girly type theme, and from that, I just typed that in on Pinterest and looked through all the common color schemes that would come with that, and I chose the one that resonated with me the most. And from there, I got on Amazon. I was looking at boho furniture pieces, boho paintings, and that kind of transformed into Black American culture type theme. And yeah, I just ran with it. I'm not gonna say a lot. Some of it was not planned. As I begin to get in some of the colors and pieces that I knew that I wanted and I knew I would like, some of the things that I had in mind would not go. It would clash with it. And also, I am not from Cincinnati. I know a lot of people see my previous videos and they probably feel as if I'm from Cincinnati, but I'm not. I was born in Savannah, Georgia, and when I was maybe in kindergarten, I want to say, my family moved across the bridge to a little town called Ridgeland, South Carolina, which was like in the country. Growing up, I had like four-wheelers and dirt bikes and go-karts and a trampoline in the yard. Like, it was nice. My childhood was dope. My reason for ending up in Cincinnati is because I was in the military for a while. And I met someone while I was in the military, and they were from Cincinnati. After they got out of the military, I followed them to Cincinnati, thinking it would work, even though it wasn't working. 2 duty stations before that. I got to Cincinnati and I started going back to college, because college is something that I would start, stop, go get a trade or a certificate, start again. And I decided that when I started this time, I would not stop until it was done. And that's exactly what I did. So after the relationship ended, I still ended up staying in Cincinnati because I had to complete my degree. But as y'all saw, soon as that degree was completed, I was out 5,000, which leads me to the next question of people asking me, why Raleigh? Raleigh is a city that I have visited before, being that my boyfriend that y'all have seen in other videos live here. We are from the same area, childhood wise, but I fell in love with Raleigh when I came to visit. I didn't necessarily want to go back home either. On another note, one question that I receive is, how did I plan the dopamine decor journey and budget? I budgeted and saved as much as I possibly could. When I moved out of my apartment in Cincinnati, I actually sold everything. I sold my dining room table, I sold my sofa, I sold my bedroom set, I sold nightstands, I sold all of Pumpkin's bedroom set. I sold like little decor items, lawn chairs, everything. Cause you don't just want to throw that stuff away or give it away. You can give it away if it's getting down to crunch time and you got to get up out of there. But if you can get something for it, even if it's $5, that's $5 that you didn't have before. So I had a literal savings account that I did not touch, that I made sure was gaining interest, and I put all of my money into there. If people would buy stuff and send me the money on Cash App, I will make sure that I transfer that money to my bank as soon as possible, because what you don't want to do is be like, oh, I'll put it back later. You're not going to put it back later. You know you're not going to put it back later. I know you're not going to put it back later. So don't even begin telling yourself that lie. And if people paid for things in cash, I had a bank bag. If you want a bank bag, you can literally go to any bank and ask them for a bag. But I had a bank bag that I would put the money in. I would not put the money into my wallet, because then you run the risk of spending it. Me having the money was never really the issue. It was more so me having the discipline to save the money. I planned according to the economy. So like, I was looking online that, you know, how much the stuff would on average cost. That's how I built my budget, and I just saved. For the simple fact of the goal was to what? Save money. And it was a comment, it wasn't necessarily a question, where somebody was like, I don't think you're saving money. And I was. A lot of the stuff that you see in the apartment that I purchased, minus the paint, like, because I don't think they ever have a sale on paint. But a lot of the stuff that you see in the apartment, I thrifted or I caught on sale. I caught on clearance. I looked into Facebook Marketplace for a lot of things. If you purchase from Amazon, they have it set to where if you like save that item for later, they'll give you the price announcement updates. So you can always redo your space for less, like, and still make it look good. So someone asked me like, what's like my favorite type of video? I guess my favorite type of video to make, and yes, my thoughts are Cartman or Kenny, one of them from off of South Park show. I prefer vlog style videos for the simple fact of it's unscripted. Like it's literally unscripted. Like, yeah, I might have some bullet points of how I want the video to generally flow. When you're out and about and people are waving in the camera and walking up to you, asking you what you're doing, wanting to be in the camera, like it's nice. It gets people talking, and I like that, as opposed to you trying to stick to a script. Now you're trying to remember, you know, what you were supposed to say next, what's coming up next. Like, I don't necessarily care for that. This is, as I said before, and I will keep saying, this is a vlog channel. I'll simply be taking you through the events that is my life. I do have some scripted videos, but that's more so when it comes to doing collaborations and brand deals. Other than that, I just be going with the flow. That gym whooped my butt. But before I hop in the shower, I need to start a load of laundry. What is my degree in? So I have a bachelor's of arts in digital innovation, film, and television. In college, they pretty much taught us everything from script writing to lighting to working live television. So like a reality show or news TV, like they teach you how to work the cameras, how to work the boards, how to set up the mic, and sometimes you even had to actually be talent. They taught us how to do documentaries, how to properly set up for documentaries, and what questions, like how to properly ask questions and how to piece together a documentary so it can build the suspense so they'll actually watch the documentary. But yeah, my degree is in digital film innovation and television. It started off being computer science, but I was failing out of college when I was trying to pursue that degree because I can read code just fine. It's the writing it that I struggled with. I was not a Bob the Builder fan because I know like in a few of my earlier videos I was like Brooklyn the Builder, but I was not a Bob the, like I watched it but it wasn't my go-to. I was a HGTV girly. Maya also wanted to allow y'all to know, this is Maya, that she is my best friend, because why would she go leave the question if she is my best friend under the post? No clue. What do I miss about home? The seafood. I love me some crab legs, but give me some good old-fashioned blue crab, like a seafood boil, roast some oysters in the backyard on that little tin foil. Because my mom and dad, when I was younger, we had our own boat. We had our own boats. Like we had 3 boats. We went through a total of 3 boats while I was younger. And my mom and dad would go out to the river and catch our fish. They would catch our shrimp. They would catch our crabs. They would go during low tide and dig our oysters. So a lot of our stuff was very much homegrown. Like I lived on a mini farm because we lived on my granddad's land, which was like 7 acres. And they would grow like watermelon and peas, and they had pigs and chicken and a mean behind rooster that used to chase me and my sister. Go, go, Power Rangers. What's my favorite thing about my new apartment? My balcony. Granted, it's not done and y'all haven't really seen it. I have gotten in one piece of furniture on my balcony that I am loving the most. I invested in one of those oversized egg rocking chairs, which you will probably see in not next week's video, but the video after that, because seeing as I've been doing little stuff in the apartment, I don't have enough footage to release a full episode of my life unscripted with zero regrets. Okay, so the question pretty much asks like, what is like with the whole DIY apartment friendly, like what's a tip or a hack or something like that that I would give to the people? And that is, just because you have an apartment don't mean it has to be basic. You live in an apartment, not a nursing home. So go out there, look for sales, look for deals, find your style, find the color scheme that you want. I don't care if it is black and white, okay? You make where you live and you pay rent every single month feel like home. I don't care if that's something as simple as putting rugs all over your house, because you don't necessarily have to use contact paper and paint. Go out there and print you all some pictures at Walgreens. Go get you some discounted frames at home, on Amazon, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross. Put up pictures of your family. Like, I've been in people's apartments where they don't even have pictures of their family on the wall. They don't even have pictures of them. And it's crazy. Like, you pay way too much. I don't care where you live at and how much your rent is. I guarantee you pay way too much every single month to come home to something that don't feel like home. So another question I receive is, how do I deal with the negativity about my whole apartment thing? Because I don't know if y'all saw, but there were a couple comments down below where it was very much unnecessary. And to that I say, me alone pay the rent in this here juke joint. I'm trying to find a way to put this nice. I don't care. There are going to be people who do or don't agree with or like what you have going on in your life, in your house, with your family, with your kids. And frankly, I'm not going to say it don't matter, because we all know that there are specific situations and certain scenarios where you need to take heed to the advice that's given. But with that being said, as it pertains to how I decorated my house, John, stop it. Can y'all see it? It's so adorable. Always pull this off, because you don't want the water to be feeding stuff that it don't have to. Ooh, making a mess. Making a mess, making a mess, making a mess. Da-dum, boom. Doom 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 doom. Yeah. What you know? Some to be real. Y'all know that song? If I had a theme song that followed me around like every day, all day, it would definitely be that one. Because I feel like that just gives scrolling around outside, enjoying the presence of myself vibes. If you had to pick a theme song, what would it be? Because that would definitely be mine. Let me know down in the comments below, what would your theme song be? Like a song that could follow you every day for the rest of your life. And y'all see, I've been working on my posture. Yeah, I gotta remember shoulders back and down, chest out, cause I appreciate y'all for not saying nothing, but baby, them first videos, I definitely was looking like a freaking 3-month-old loose neck, no balance, having baby. Pick up your wand, Harry, pick up your wand. And it has been very hard, or i.e. expensive, to find the correct height bar stools for this island. So I'm not trying to go to Rooms to Go, because when I looked on Rooms to Go, they wanted, I think it was like $148 for one. I'm like, do I look like I made... Never mind, because to some of y'all I probably look like I made the money, but I promise you I'm not. I'm just very good at budgeting and saving and stuff. But yeah, ta-da! This is how I arrange my bouquet of flowers. Now I gotta find somewhere to take some cute pictures. Love it. Okay, y'all, I feel like this video has been all over the place and I literally need to edit it so that I can upload it tomorrow. This is the first time that I have ever been this far behind and it's actually starting to mess with my anxiety. So, let me pull up some of y'all's questions. I have been content creating since like 2014 and it's always been on and off, and this is the very first time that I have actually been consistent and put effort into my content creation. So if you are following my journey, thank you so much. Like, y'all are truly the motivation that I have to keep going. The hardest part about being a creator is being seen. I'm used to being seen by those within my circle because what y'all see is what y'all get. This very same personality is what my family and my friends get, probably times 10 for real. But being out in public, like with my camera and all, sometimes people want to walk up and say, hey, they be waving in the background, they want to talk to you. And it's all cool. I like talking to people, but it's even the ones that don't come up to you and don't wave and don't talk to you, it's them just like looking at you, like, and it doesn't bother me a lot, but I would definitely say that is one of the hardest things, that as well as dealing with the whole imposter syndrome. I feel like the life that I live, I'm not going to say that I'm not deserving of it, but yeah, it's been a struggle. My dream brand collaboration would have to be HGTV. Whoever, whatever on HGTV, whether it's painting a wall, building a house, like any of that, I would love to work on or with HGTV. I love watching it. How do I come up with my videos? I literally go with the flow. Like whatever I have coming up on the schedule that week, that day, tomorrow, if I feel like it's something that y'all would value or that y'all would love to come along and see, I pick up my camera. And sometimes even if y'all or some of y'all don't care to see it, it's okay. I understand that not every video is going to perform well. I just have to take the analytics and the lessons learned from that video, apply it, tweak it, rearrange it, and keep moving forward. I have to learn from the videos that don't perform so well. What is something we would be surprised to know about you? I have been married twice. What? Before, in the past. Yeah. The first time I was delusional. The second time I was delusional. I also learned in those first two marriages what I would not whatsoever accept. I also worked on boundaries. I lost myself and found myself. I do not recommend that you just go out there and get married. Even if somebody proposed, if you know in your heart of hearts, in the back of your mind, that you are A, not ready, B, they are not your person, or C, you just gotta kind of wait a little bit and see a little more, it's okay to say no. And it's okay to say not now. If that person get upset, first off, a person shouldn't be proposing to you without being sure that the answer is going to be yes in the first place. Like, this is a conversation that y'all should have, these are conversations that y'all should have been having leading up to that moment. Anyway, don't do it. Don't do it unless you're sure. Like, never compromise your happiness, your safety, your security for anybody else's. Oh, what's my favorite DIY project that I've done in the house? I would have to say, oh, there's so many of them. I would have to say my favorite DIY project, it's probably a toss-up. For real. My favorite DIY project would either have to be the shoulda, coulda, woulda been a brick wall, or like my vines and stuff, like the vines that I did over the sliding door, over my bed, and in the entryway. Like, I really like the whimsical forest type entry, of those. I don't even think I gave y'all a proper update of how that looks. So this, with my TV mounted, I know y'all haven't seen the TV being mounted yet. That's probably going to be in next week's video, but this is the update of the shoulda coulda woulda been a brick wall, and it also has like the side panels cut. And I put this together kind of a little bit in one of the videos. This is actually a hidden litter box thingamabob. Oh, y'all wasn't supposed to see that. How do I balance being a college student, content creator, and a parent? I'm no longer in college. I guess you kind of came in the mix. Yeah, or maybe it was the shirts. I don't know. But I graduated in May, so I'm no longer a college student. When I was in college, I was kind of doing content creation, but I wasn't really serious about it. Now that I'm out of college, I am serious about it, like securing the bag. I'm doing the research, I'm taking the courses, I'm paying attention, I'm reading the analytics, so I'm head first into it now. But being a parent and a content creator is fun. It's fun. Like, when she wants to be a part of the videos, I'll let her be a part of the videos. But this is very much my TV show, so she is a supporting character when she want to be. I'm gonna have her more on the camera as she would like, so that I can start giving y'all more like POVs when I'm out and about in places. I don't put her on camera a whole lot for the simple fact of she is still a kid, and I plan for my YouTube channel to blow up, okay? Not like literally, more figuratively, but yeah. So when that happens, I want to make sure that I'm protecting my baby. So I don't have her on my channel too much. I don't give out her information. All of y'all know her as Pumpkin, and that's my Pumpkin. Hey, best friend. Say hey to the people.
Well, hello, humans of the universe.
But yeah, that's pretty much like a lot of the questions that was asked between my Instagram, my TikTok, and the few that I got here on YouTube were kind of the same, similar questions. So if you have additional questions that you would like to ask me, please leave them down in the comment section below, because I love to talk to the people. That's you. You're the people. If you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching this video all of the way through. And if you're not already, make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can support me. And make sure that you hit that post notification bell so that you are notified every time that I upload a new video. And don't forget to ask more questions down in the comment section below. And if you are a new subscriber here, please do not forget to let me know down in the comment sections below so that you can have your chance for the subby of the week. The subby of the week. I think I'm gonna try and find somebody to make like a little jingle for our subby of the week banner, because singing it, I don't know, I just don't like the way it sounds when I say it. But thank you so much for indulging in another episode of my life, unscripted, with zero regrets. Cue the music!